I'm Matthew Petron. With the recent increase in online classes, there is a need for greater understanding about the factors that impact a student's work outside of a normal classroom setting. Given this need, our group decided to research the negative factors that hinder productivity in general, and then applied those findings to the online environment. We accomplished this by looking at several studies that identified correlations between negative productivity and various factors. One factor that was identified was a person's health, health being broadly defined as a person's physical, mental, and social well-being. In a study published by RAND Europe, researchers found correlations between a number of health factors and decreased productivity. These included getting less than 7 hours of sleep, musculoskeletal conditions, other chronic medical conditions, and high blood pressure. Correlations with decreased productivity were also found with body mass indexes classified as underweight, overweight, or obese, and the risk for mental health issues. The strongest correlation was found within the risk for mental health issues. Research also found that mental health plays a bigger role in negative productivity than previously thought, as it was found that people who are suffering from these mental disorders tend to avoid seeking help in fear that they will lose their jobs. This results in the condition going untreated and continuing to hamper productivity. The other factor that was identified to decrease productivity was distractions. Researchers from George Mason University found that interruptions and distractions took up more time and also negatively affected the quality of the work achieved. When distraction takes place in the group setting, not only does the initial distraction consume a certain amount of time, but also the act of getting the group back on topic results in even more lost time. Distractions were also found to have a larger impact on productivity than health factors, as was found in a 2020 study that found that health-related absenteeism only contributed to 6.4% of productivity loss, while 93.6% was due to distractions. The problem of distraction is only compounded when people are moved to an online format away from face-to-face interaction and surrounded by the distractions of a more comfortable environment at home. As the relationship between all of these factors are correlations, more research is needed to better determine the precise steps that should be taken to increase productivity and lessen distractions. So how do we combat these factors and improve our own productivity at home while also minimizing distractions to create a better learning environment in the online classroom? For that, we compiled a list of our top 10 tips and tricks to be more effective while learning at home. Alright, first up, don't talk over people. Nothing is more frustrating than not being heard. So if someone else is talking, don't talk over them. You see it a lot with different news sites and news outlets having a debate, and then one person is trying to talk over the other person, and it just gets really annoying. No real progress is being made at that point. There's no real discussion happening, and no one really has an idea of what is being said because both of you are talking at the same time. So give the other person a chance to present their argument. Then you can respond with your own or say what you need to say. Actual progress is being made at this point because everybody else can hear what you have to say, can hear what the other person has to say, and then more importantly, the other person actually has a chance to hear what you have to say because you're not trying to talk over them while they're talking. So just trying to be considerate to other people. Alright, planning your day. Don't scramble around without a plan. When you're disorganized, you're not going to be as productive. You're more likely to forget what you need to get done. You won't know when all stuff is due, when your homework's due, when the test is. You're more likely to get distracted. planners and schedules help you stay accountable to what you need to get done. Also, another useful tip is setting out the books that you need to use the night before your class, so you actually grab the right book. And also charging up your computer and stuff like that before class, just so you're all set, ready to go for your morning class. So what all successful people have in common is they have a planner or a schedule, or they write down what they need to get done every day. So this is really helpful. You can write down your list in the morning. That really helps you kind of set the precedent for your day, helps you get focused on what you need to do and what you need to get done. Another tip that I've heard is writing down what you need to do at night, because sometimes you don't always want to write down a list in the morning. Sitting around and watching Netflix, watching Suits, it's good in moderation, but too much of a good thing is actually a bad thing. So the sedentary lifestyle can lead to a bunch of health problems, and it doesn't help your learning or productivity also. So it's the cold hard truth. None of us like it, but it's just is what it is. So you want to exercise regularly, even if it's just 15 minutes. This has been proven to improve learning, and it helps people with mental disorders such as depression, and it also helps your mood too. Anaerobic exercise is really good. Jumping jacks, like Janice was doing, that helps. Push-ups, pull-ups, walking in place, and stuff like that. If you take the computer with you into the bathroom, we can all tell. The bathroom is literally an echo chamber. So while I've done some of my best academic work on the pot, don't force us to join you. It's really bad. It's really inconsiderate, really uncomfortable for us, and embarrassing for you, because we are going to tell other people about that classmate who took the computer into the bathroom. And we don't want to hear the sounds that come from there, so just don't. If you need to go, leave your computer, leave your device. When you gotta go, you gotta go. I feel like everybody's understanding of that point. The professor isn't going to mind you going off screen for a little bit. In the normal classroom environment, you would get up and leave to go to the bathroom anyway, so it's really not that big of a deal if you leave. It's an even more bigger deal if you take us with you into the bathroom. Be considerate of other people. We all know that person, it's really distracting. Don't be that guy. Don't make things more annoying than they have to be in a classroom setting. So don't eat celery sticks, don't eat apples, chips, Cheetos, don't slurp your drink. It's just really annoying, really distracting, and that can affect other people too, how they learn and stuff like that. So just mute your device, be considerate of other people, kind of golden rule type stuff, and just don't be that guy. It's not worth it, and you can avoid it by just pressing the button, muting it. And we don't care if you eat stuff, just as long as we don't have to listen. Alright, group chats. Don't use the chat for unrelated topics. Nothing that's unrelated to the class. Talk about Smash Bros. And the Clone War finale on your own time. Some of us haven't finished the finale yet, so it's really distracting if you give out spoilers and stuff during class, and we're gonna hate your guts for that. Just being considerate to other people. It's really annoying to have the chat blow up every 2 seconds over the stupidest stuff. really distracting, and it's not going to help other people. Just keep stuff to a minimum on the group chat. You only use it for stuff that's relating to the class and stuff like that. When stuff is due, finals details and stuff like that. It just helps everybody out. You're being more considerate as a person. Alright, diet. Don't eat a bunch of junk food. We all remember that time in our life when we ate all of our Halloween candy and regretted it later. Eating a bunch of carbs and sugars affects your brain. More importantly, it affects your energy levels. You have your blood sugar spike that takes you up, and then when that wears off, you just are all tired again, and so you're not as productive and you just feel tired all the time. So you want to have a balanced diet and stuff like that. So you want to try and stabilize your blood sugar with protein, vegetables, fruits, water, all the stuff that your mom told you to eat when you were little. Portion control is really important. Don't go overboard on anything. Again, too much of a good thing is a bad thing. Enjoy. You can have junk food, just enjoy it in moderation and stuff like that. Alright, be appropriate. Don't act wild and crazy in class. If you wouldn't do it in class, don't do it on an online class. Use appropriate backdrops. Don't be on your phone all the time. Just being considerate to the professor and stuff like that. And if at all possible, no dancing. Makes us all uncomfortable, and it's just kind of distracting. You don't want to be the class clown. You just don't want to be that guy. So have a nice backdrop, sit nice in front of the camera, put your phone away, just general stuff. We're all paying for our education, and so we want to get the most bang for our buck, and so not distracting other people, being focused ourselves so we actually learn stuff is really important. Alright, sleep schedule. Don't snooze your alarm, and don't go back to sleep after you snooze your alarm. If you miss class, it's not good. You're not going to be up on all the material, and then that's going to bite you in the butt when test comes around. So you really want to be present for class and everything like that. Definitely don't go on a Netflix bender the night before your 8 a.m. class. That's not fun. So go to bed early. Try and get at least 7 hours of sleep. Place your alarm away from your bed, so you actually have to get up and walk over to it to shut it off in the morning. That's a useful tip. Start the day off how you want to start it. So whether that's waking up and enjoying like a cup of coffee or something like that, being productive, it's really sets your day off. Alright, breaks. Your brain is a muscle, and like all muscles, they get tired. So breaks are really important to avoid burnout. When your brain is tired, you're not going to be as productive, you're going to be foggy, you're not going to remember as much stuff. So you really want to try and work your brain efficiently, working it and then resting it for the appropriate amount of time. So what you want to do is schedule breaks. One common method is 25 on, 25 off, where you take a 5-minute break every 25 minutes. You could set an alarm on your phone or use a kitchen stopwatch like I was doing. And so phones are nice because you can set the volume and stuff, but you can get distracted by your phone, so timers are really good too.